God, who the girl face becomes. Texans, you. The girl face becomes. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news. The other podcast will leave you confused. We got Frank, Nitty, and Patton, and Champagne Chef too.
You already know what it is, man. We'd like to welcome y'all back to another episode of the Texans on 3 podcast, man. Every Tuesday and Thursday, y'all know how we do it at 9 o'clock, man. It is your host, Frank Nitty, in the building, man. Right? Y'all already know how we do it with my boys. Let me make sure I got they okay. Right next to me, man, we got my co-host, Step, man, in the building, man. Y'all already know what it is. We got here the champagne pop. Without a doubt. Y'all already know what my boy about to drop. Yeah, but man, also down there at the bottom, man, we got the mailman in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? AKA the streets, man. Patton is in the building, man. Y'all already know what it is. We'd like to welcome everybody that's in the building with us right now. Everybody that's about to join in a little bit, man. It's gonna be off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Man, we named this show right here 100 subscribers later. We finally made it to 100 subscribers on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah, round of applause for that one, Nitty. We gotta get that round of applause for that one. Yes, sir.
We got you, boo.
We'd like to thank everybody that's been tuned in since the beginning, with this thing, man. It's helped us, this gave us the strength and the endurance to keep on doing this thing. Everybody in the Texans community that showed us love so far. Houston Stressings, VT, Ruben, you know what I'm saying? And for real, man, I definitely don't want to start the show or go any further without giving a RIP, man, to C Royal, man. Definitely want to give a RIP to him, man. Like I said, I said it on VT show. I didn't get me personally, the interactions I had with him was on Twitter, and I would always tune into the spaces that he would be in. Like if I seen his name up there where the voices, where the people that was talking, I was gonna sit there for about a good at least 30 minutes because I knew he was gonna be chopping somebody up on there. Seemed like he was a real 10 toes brother that was like really about the Texans, man. So definitely want to give him a RIP. Is anything you want to say, Patton?
Man, bro, I'm gonna miss you and I love you. From our first interaction on Facebook, man, years ago, like the guy talks football. Like he's one of my type of guys, man. I can talk shit with. It ain't never personal. If you don't know him, you're gonna take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Real thick-skinned brother, man. Bust down the wing together one time after the game, dog. You know what I'm saying? Special place in my heart, always will. Man, shout out to you. I love you. Family, man. We as a community, we miss you, bro. And this is the year, bro. We win the Super Bowl. I've been saying we're gonna win the Super Bowl, but we definitely like losing him, bro. CJ. Yeah, man. Like losing C Royal, bro, is like, and no pun intended, but it's like when Katrina happened to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? That's how big of a figure he was in the Texans community. So, man, shout out to you, bro. I love you. And
we definitely dedicate this season to him, man. I'm gonna be thinking about him when the first kickoff happened. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna probably be the first person I'm thinking about at that moment. Because, like I said, man, we can't take it for granted that we're gonna be able to see the next kickoff every time. You know what I'm saying, man? This is a team that we love. It brings us together in different ways, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, prayers to his family and condolences. I definitely want to give another RIP to my cousin. I got a cousin that just passed away yesterday. Carrie Moore.
R.I.P. to Kerry, man.
A Texans fan too, man. One day I'm gonna show his picture on here. I was just looking at some of his pictures online today, and he had on some Texans gear. So definitely want to give you know what I'm saying, RIP and a shout out to him and condolences to my family and prayers to everybody out there that's in reach that's listening right now. And other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? We know it's been kind of dry in Texas news and stuff like that, but we got some things for y'all, man. We got a couple of topics for y'all, man. The first one we're gonna bring up because we didn't get a chance to really touch on it the last time is CJ Stroud future contract numbers, you know, and also with the new cap talks. You know, because they saying right now, I think they trying to say that in so many words it's getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's
Get out of hand.
I was telling Shep a little bit before we started the show. I say this is kind of this reminds me of when they did it with the rookie contracts. Remember when the rookie contracts was getting too big?
Yeah, they had to cut into that.
Yeah, and they had to say, "Hey, man, nope, we cutting into that." So, you know, we've been saying, and we know CJ probably won't come up for his contract for another couple of years, but I don't think this is good news for him. I mean, I wouldn't think that it would be good news for him, but what y'all think?
Well, for starters, the top QB is getting 55 right now. 55. It's like a 55 or some change. What's up, Belly?
Salute, or
We read an article today on Twitter that the owners are pushing for a separate salary cap just for the quarterbacks, which makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where that money is coming, I'm assuming to be an NFL owner, you have to be a billionaire. So, I'm not trying to pocket watch, but I'm assuming that they may be paying these guys out of pocket. That's the only thing that can make sense.
I know they said I've heard before that to go with what you're saying exactly that. So I think you're right because I've heard somebody say that the reason that, you know, the Texans can kind of do some of the things that they do is because they got a wealthy owner that can actually put the money up for these contracts. Because sometimes a lot of these contracts be like I think be set up through banks like loans or something like that. Like it's just they ain't just coming out the pocket like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's very tricky. It's very, very tricky. The projected contract for him, north of 80 million, 80 per year.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and that's why I think that they trying to stop. I hate
his contract will surpass Mahomes, and Mahomes
even have to speak on it about another brother's money, and because I know he probably really wants to, you know, he looking forward to that, man. And then you hear this going on. What you think the cap may be? If they do a cap, what you think it may be?
Well, hold on. First of all, Mahomes signed a 12-year, $500 million contract, right? So he's pretty much locked in for his duration of time in NFL with that one team. If it's going to be 80 per year, his contract may surpass Mahomes. By that time, we have this 1 year. He got 4 years left, including that fifth year. So by the time after the third year, he can get a contract. It may not be as much, but the thing is, if he goes out there and do what we all expected him to do, starting this year, winning the Super Bowl, dude, that contract could be another $700 million contract, maybe 800. But the salary cap should be probably close to 400 million by that time.
My question to y'all is this though, since we're talking about the cap and all that stuff for CJ Stroud, do you think we should 80 million? That's a lot. Do you think we should give him 80 million? Because if we give him 80 million, that lets me know like if he gonna break the bank, then I feel like that'll hurt the team because we can't pick up players like, you know what I mean? We can't really do too much if we got our put into one person.
He'll be worth it. I think he'll be worth it though, bro.
Let me ask you this: do you pay him or let him go and get nothing?
You most definitely pay him. You most definitely pay him. You most definitely pay him. But I mean, like, I like the way kind of Tom Brady handled this stuff because it's like, man, you know. But at the same time, I don't want to pocket watch, and I do want people to get their money also. So I'm not telling him to take a friendly pay cut, but if he comes in and doesn't try to break the bank every time, it just makes it better for the team to grow and make us have more people on the team and more cap space. You know what I mean? And not just be just top heavy at quarterback.
Well,
You know, I do see Jay as being that kind of quarterback. Go ahead, Patton. The one that
I
would
do.
take a pay
I do
cut.
feel like he's gonna leave money on it. Like if you look at Mahomes and Burrow, those two contracts were very lucrative, but they both left money on the table for. With Burrow, he left money on the table for said receiver Jamal Chase. Mahomes has a contract where it's structured just like Deshaun's is, except he has say so.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mahomes got a contract where he has say so in it, where he can. Okay, I will take this much this year, so we can acquire X, Y, and Z. Now with Deshaun's contract, the team has control over it. So at any given time, the team can say, "You're gonna make X amount of dollars this year," even though his contract is guaranteed. Period.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get all this money, but they can structure the deal to where, okay, we're gonna sign this player, off of the money of you. So if we're gonna pay this guy 8, this guy 12, this guy 14, you may potentially, LaShawn, may make that year 15 million versus having a high cap 30 or 40 million.
Yeah.
It's good business.
It's still fully guaranteed though, so he'll still be able to get his money. So he'll get his bread.
Deshaun to be 50 years old, still getting checks from the Browns, even when he's done playing football. Because like that money, you have to stretch it out. You have to stretch it out. GG.
Yeah, 250 million, most definitely. But I mean, that'd be cool if CJ was to take something like that though. But I don't know. See, me personally, I don't even know what would be a good number for him. That'll be good for us and also help the team as well. You know what I'm saying? To make him feel like he's paid, he's worth it, because I'm sure he's going to be worth it, even though we only seen 1 year of play from him. But I mean, what is the number? You know what I'm saying? What's the number? Because 80 million, that's a lot to me. That's a lot, bro.
Now 80 million is
80 million.
I would say 7 years, 450. And that's light.
I think Tom Brady took a cut on all of his contracts, Brandon.
He didn't get paid to went to Tampa, honestly.
Yeah, he kind of took a cut all the time.
Yeah, that's one.
What?
There you go.
All right, so boy, shout out 5, man. Second of the year with man, 7. That's still 70.
That's what it is.
We need to have me on that. Thank God we don't have to worry about that till later on down the road. But man, 80 mil, bro.
Yeah, that's
insane.
I'm gonna tell you what. I know what fucks your head up about that is just the fact that it's those type of contracts normally kill a team.
Exactly.
Like if you see what it did. It used to. You're right. It was a used to thing, but we can say this. Can we at least say this though? Like our most like present example would be Kansas City, right? Like, you know, Patrick Mahomes got that $500 million deal, which we done seen, you know, people get in the 600 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not 600, but they getting higher contracts now, higher than he even got then. But my question is this though, with him getting that contract like he did, look at how they team kind of suffers a little bit. Like they still won a championship. They still won a championship. So I guess that's what
12-year deal, bro.
Yeah,
but that's 12 years. Like he's not gonna make the same cap hit every year. Like okay, before you left, I was
they backload him. You know they backload.
Like I was saying before you left, the way his contract is set up, he has the say so into when to give money back and when to take the money, right? Like they just re-signed Chris Jones, their D tackle. That was based off of him. We need him. I'm gonna take a low cut this year because he's not even in the top 5 or the top 10 for as most paid quarterbacks on a per year. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's like he can get back money whenever he wants to. Unlike Deshaun, where the team says we're gonna take your money this year, you get it someone else. You know?
Exactly, and then you know it's fully guaranteed. That's the thing. They be hating to do the fully guarantees, but. Say what Brandon's saying right here. He say, what does a Caserio style QB contract look like? We've seen his other contracts. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Nick Caserio is not going to be the needle puller on this as far as the saying how this contract gonna go. It's gonna really be by the what the league says. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like if CJ turns out to be what we want him to be, we're gonna have to pay him like the top quarterback in the league if that's the type of money he wants. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I don't see him. I mean, I don't know. It's just so crazy, bro, to think about. Like, I feel like Patton is funny when you're talking about, you know, somebody pockets and, you know, talking about them. You know, hey man, you should take less. Like that's
I don't want to tell nobody
kind of
that either, though.
Like if you can get that bread, get it. But I do think this though, for sure. I think that gene that's in Tom Brady is in CJ. I think he would want to win. I don't think he would be selfish, bro. You see
it's
how
not about the money.
I don't think he gonna be he too. I think he too much, you know, because he leads by his religion. I think he's just gonna be like, hey man, I gotta do what's right for the team, especially with D'Amico. You don't think D'Amico gonna be like, come on, man, for the team?
Well, hopefully, now if he does take a pay cut or something like that, that's gonna let me know about his character. That's gonna let me know he's in it just for the love of the game. It's not about the money, you know what I'm saying? He in it for the legacy instead of the money. So that's gonna let me know a lot about his character. You know what I mean? If he chooses to, if he say we do have to pay him 80 mil because he's been shining, he's been doing what he needs to do, he's been leading the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns.
What is this 80 mil like kind of based on? What is it based on when y'all say that? How many years? What's the total contract? You're saying 80 mil a year, but what's the total?
It's gonna be a mirror of Mahomes' contract. Mahomes got a 12-year deal. It's gonna be like that.
So it's gonna be 12 years. What's gonna be the 80 million a year for 12 years?
That's crazy.
It's not gonna be every year though. That's the thing.
I know what you're saying. So that's what I'm saying. What you think
out.
the total like contract will be?
700 mil.
Yeah, around that 750.
Somewhere around that 7 or 8. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: in the next 2 years, and I'm just saying what I believe. I think they're gonna cap it, bro. I just think they is, man. You already know it, bro. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it is.
Only way they won't cap it is if they raise the you know, everybody's salary cap in the league. You know,
they do every year. They do every year. Actually, twice a year. They do it right after the season, and they do it right. They get a bump at the beginning of every new league year. Of course, it's also is predicated off of the TV deals, right? So you see they doing something with Amazon now. Amazon everybody uses Amazon, everybody. So that's a big endorser right there. Only thing about that is you're gonna have more games on Amazon. You're gonna have more games on Netflix. Hey, Jill. You know what I'm saying? And which is crazy because you seen Netflix raising the prices. You know what I'm saying? That only show you they gearing up to, hey, we want the NFL over here because people are losing. Netflix is losing people. You know what I'm saying? The shows are not good. The quality is not good enough. And okay, let's bring something that's gonna bring everybody over here, or at least back over here. NFL. Everybody loves football. And also the NFL is gonna get ready to go to add another game to the schedule, which also means you have to pay players.
So it's gonna be 18 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta pay players more money, bro. The players will play a longer season for way more money. The average salary for an NFL guy right now is $400,000. After taxes, $252,000. So think about it. If the average player, the practice squad guy that don't get to see the game, don't get to suit up, is making $1 million per game, right? He can live off of that.
Yep.
So you can live out $250,000.
I mean, come on, a young dude, never had no money, coming from nothing, $200,000. I can spend it in 13 minutes, quick.
I can't. I gotta. That's why we need. Hey, that's why we need to learn financial literacy. I know this is the Texans, and I'm talking about the Texans on 3. But hey, for me, learn financial literacy. Everybody out there.
Okay, with that being spoke on, let's go to this next topic. How much pressure is CJ Stroud under this year? Like just as far as it's being.
I mean, who you want to start off? You want me to go, man?
Yeah, being his sophomore year, you know what I'm saying. The team is pretty much built for him to be successful. I don't see pressure, but what do y'all think?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. How old? Yeah, I'll take it. How old is CJ again? 23?
Oh, I think he's younger than that. He 20. I think he just turned
22?
21, 22. Yeah.
Ah man, so look, the guy, he had a great 1 year in the league, you know what I mean? And the league changes every year. He's been out on the campaign. He's been going overseas. You know what I'm saying? He's been in a lot of talk shows. He's been in a lot of interviews and stuff like that. I would say by his demeanor and I don't think he's feeling the pressure, but I think deep down inside he feels like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? If I don't do this, it might be a lot of pressure on me because we already knighting CJ after 1 year. So I feel like it might be a little bit of pressure on CJ. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm.
don't want to jinx. I'm not jinxing him or nothing. I'm just telling you as a 22-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He's still a young man. I don't want to call him a kid, but I remember when I was 22. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, just to have that much amount of pressure on you, a whole city on your back, and then everybody calling you a leader and everything, and for you to be they only want you to grow after the season you had last year too. You know what I'm saying? So if he has anything down or something like that, we'll be how will we treat CJ if he have a down year? You know what I'm saying? That's worse than last year. What would we say about him then?
Get him
You know
out
what
of
I'm
here.
saying?
No, I'm just playing. We wouldn't do him.
Nah, and I hope we don't do him like that. Let's say he does throw 10 interceptions or something like that. How we gonna treat him? So I feel like he do kind of gotta.
Yeah, he's a young buck.
Yeah, he young. He got to have, that pressure's gonna be there. I just think he's gonna be there. Now,
before
can he overcome
you
it? He
go,
has the tools to overcome it, though.
before you go right quick, Patton, I just want to say that you just don't see the pressure though. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see him in the interviews, you see him talking, and you
Yeah,
just don't see the dude get rattled. It's almost unreal, bro. It's
yeah.
almost like, come on, how you just like how you are. Like if you listen to Pat McAfee talk about him, like Pat McAfee loves him and hates him at the same time. He like, how can this dude be so perfect, bro? Like he not rattled. He looking perfect at mini camp, just throwing the ball effortlessly, and it's just dropping just perfect. He can't stand him. But what you think about the pressure aspect of it, Patton?
What pressure? He was born for this.
That's what
I
I'm saying,
mean,
bro.
and
Ain't no
then
pressure.
we got both of y'all saying Super Bowl. I think that's pressure on him,
You
bro.
play this game to
But
be great.
yeah, most definitely.
That's the only why. I mean, you love it. You have to love it to play it. But once you love it,
Yeah.
the next level is to be great. Like everything is aligned for him from his upbringing, things he's been through, the obstacles he's had to overcome,
Hmm.
all the men in jail, coming from poor background. Now he's getting into his rare form. And by the way, he just turned 22 in October during the season. His birthday is October the 3rd, so he'll be turning 23 during the season. But honestly, the pressure is really not on him because he's going to do him. Yeah, he's going to have a little hiccup here, hiccup there. He's going to throw interceptions. But the real pressure is on Bobby Slowick because he has all these tools at his arsenal. How is he going to distribute the ball properly? That's where
Okay.
the real pressure lies.
Okay, cool. So you put that on Slowick instead of CJ. I can dig
I mean, a
that.
player
I
got to
can dig.
play.
They
You
are
can't.
gonna have
Yeah.
to get into a groove. I was sitting back thinking like, man, Slow it gonna have a different game plan every game type thing, right? But most of the time your team has to get into a groove.
That's it.
Your team has to get into a groove. But yeah, I think it's gonna be dope to see like around week 5 how the team just how the offense like formulates. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
who starts to be that go-to receiver, that third down receiver that CJ always looking for type of thing. It's gonna be dope to see that actually.
That's going to come between Schultz and Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Schultz and Diggs. No Tank. No Nico.
I mean, Schultz was his main. Actually, Schultz was the number 2 guy on the team for his first down
His
catches
first
on
down.
defense.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and even though Tank didn't play the whole season, the rest of it came from Nico. But a lot of Nico catches were down the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Diggs is a third down target. As you seen last year, Schultz was his go-to guy. So off the top, I can just say those two. Not saying Tank and Nico not gonna get first downs. Of course they're gonna get first downs. You know what I'm saying? But you know whether on third down he's gonna be looking for those guys, especially with Diggs in the slot. They quick in and out. Oh my God, it's crazy, unmatched.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, to be honest, bro.
No,
Especially just thinking about how Tank was last year. I feel like quiet is kept, and I could be wrong too. But the way him and CJ connect, I feel like Tank may mess around and be the number one receiver on the team, or
Potentially,
at least, or have the most yards, should I say?
I can see that.
I can see that too because you just think about before he got hurt, how he was feeding Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's like they
Yeah,
got a rapport with each other. It's like, hey, I know Tank's
but
gonna
it's
go
like,
turn up. You know what I
but
mean?
it's like offensively though. Like if you were like the offensive coordinator and you out of all of these good weapons that you got, you had to formulate it. Just think about it. If you did go through the offense, kind of like what Patton said with Diggs and Schultz and you had your specialty stuff for Nico and for Tank. That's a good way to organize that offense. Because at the end of the day, that's what the question was like, how do you organize this? How do you does Slowick just say every game, look, he gonna Bill O'Brien it? Like, yeah, I'm gonna come up with a different scheme every game, and every scheme is bad. It's like, man, this man just kept coming up with schemes.
That was bullshit.
Now he knew he was running the same shit because we were so mad about. Look, that was one of the main things we were upset about.
Well, he was able to call the goddamn play before it happened.
Yeah, we knew the
right.
plays. We was like, bro, on third down right now, if the play is
Screen.
over 5 yards, man, he drawing. He running a draw.
Yeah, facts.
Man, I used to hate that, bro. It was like, come
on.
in
the flat. Man, anyways,
look,
got weapons, man.
In the flat too. I don't know why he used to love to run that fullback in the flat, and the fullbacks would drop it too. They just had the opportunity and just drop it. Okay, so look,
I agree, bro.
Still gonna be a position game.
I agree. Best if you get playing time though, because you got to think about it. You got Brevard and you got Dawson. He gonna make the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree too.
To see other teams put their CB1 on.
It's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be Diggs, man. Diggs is a wide receiver one. He's a true wide receiver one.
I was thinking Nico.
This is what I was about to say.
No, let me go put my mission shirt on.
Nico is kind of like a finesse wide receiver one, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Like
blue.
Like I'm gonna tell you why, because
finesse?
He's not running every route in the route tree, bro. He's not doing it. I'm telling you, he may be if the route tree is 100. He may be running 90% of the routes. He's not running 100%, bro. And y'all know you gotta agree with me right there.
Less than that, bro. I can see how the routes he run.
No, it really is less than that. I'm glad you said that. It's really less than that. I'm just trying to give him some.
So how many routes you think he run? Like 4 or 5 routes?
I don't know what the full route tree is I don't have it on hand right now, but I'm just telling you, your number one wide receiver has to run all the full route tree. I'm talking about crisply. Like, that's Diggs, bro.
In and out.
That's Diggs, no matter how we look at it. Like,
Nico the comeback, that's 5. I don't count bubble screen as a route. But
what about a dig routes?
All of that's all of them routes.
He don't really run digs. AD, what's good?
How you figure he don't run digs? That's a nice interesting take right there.
Let me ask you this: when you say a dig route, what is a dig route to you? Like
shit, like
running and then stopping and coming back to the ball.
I call it a curl.
They both the same though.
I thought a dig route was coming all the way across the field.
Oh no, that's
a drag route.
That's
what a dig and a drag kind of was the same thing.
A drag
is like this. You come out the line.
The drag is a shallow. If it's shallow, if it's dig is deeper, right? A little bit, that's called a what's the name? That's an in route.
Yeah, in route. 5 yard in.
Yeah,
he runs 10-yard ends. You know what I'm saying? He works in the middle of the field, so he's gonna get most of his routes. He's gonna have him going breaking routes. Thank you, AD. Reach the breaking routes.
Hey, what's up, AD?
Shout out to my boy AD. What it do?
AD, man, when you coming on the show, bro, It's time. Look.
It's about that time. Hey, but yeah, like I just like to think that Nico, like, and I love Nico, bro. Believe me, I feel like when he worked with Dre, it made him better. He's getting better, and we don't know what the fact. This is the good thing about Nico, right? That we got to understand, and it's beautiful too at the same time. Dude, we don't know what he gonna be this year. Like we just keep seeing him, we keep seeing him improve, right? So if we keep seeing him improve, we have no idea what the hell Nico gonna be this year, bro. That nigga might come out and be T.O. We don't know. We just do not know.
Everyone said the T.O. effect.
I'm just saying though, like the bro be improving like a motherfucker, bro. Like he
T.O. jersey on.
Look at what he did last year, bro. And we didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. Beginning of last year, would you have said that Nico was gonna have 1,300 yards?
No, sir.
Huh?
I would have bet it on.
You would have bet what?
You'd have bet
that he wouldn't have or would?
That he would have.
That's
because
crazy. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
AD said, "Let him know he down anytime." So, hey, set that up. I'm gonna need you to set that up.
I'm gonna DM you right after the show. I got you.
Salute, AD, man.
Sky's the limit when you don't have data.
Look, all right. Hey, but look, P Game. Even though we going back to the topic right now, I feel like this add more pressure on the CJ, bro. He got all these mouths he got to feed. He got to worry about.
Easy, bro.
Y'all talking about the Super Bowl already.
In a comfortable seat, Chef. I'm telling you, bro. That's gonna in the lazy boy right now.
So.
This
so.
Bro, think
really
about this is why I say this though, Chef, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Route separation, right?
Yeah.
He was doing what he was doing last year, bro, without just getting too like his biggest route separation probably was with Tank Dale, you know what I'm saying? Just think about how easy this is finna be for this dude. It's gonna be a cakewalk, bro. It's gonna be a cakewalk.
CJ said this, bro.
Like we gotta say things like that.
I know y'all hate to see. I know. See, that's why you on this show, because you gonna make sure that like you know, if something happens on the back end, y'all won't be able to say, "Hey man, them boys was on it. They was just blowing up too much smoke over there." On Texans on 3, excuse me, on Texans on 3, y'all will be like, "No, Shep was, you know what I'm saying, he held the ship down." You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, still keep our mind in reality of that. And that's what really makes this season fun, is that we're gonna get to see this stuff materialize. And by the time, bro, I know that we're gonna be I'm talking about knee deep in this by the time week 7 come around. But can y'all imagine that, you know, that by that time our team will have its 2024 definition. I mean, we'll have our not the definition, but our I'm saying reputation, but what's the word that I'm looking for? Identity. There you go, right there.
Identity, yeah. I was about to say reputational identity.
Yeah, by that time, our team will have its identity. And that's what's gonna be dope, bro. It's like, because you know you can play off of that. That's a strategy too. When
when it's week 7, we already got our show name for the future. Identity.
Identity. There you go, right there. By that time, we will know what the ID of the Texans will be. You know what I'm saying? Because I think by that time though, bro, like I know up top we'll bruise the team. Like, I don't look at us as a finesse team at all, even though I said that about Nico. We some G's out there on that field. I really do believe that, you know, D'Amico, once he told them boys, just like in San Francisco, he said, I told them guys that, you know, when we play teams, we want them to be, you know, sort of next week. Pause.
You heard what the Saquon Barkley said. It seemed like when he played the Texans, they was the hardest hitting team.
Hey, for real, he said that. He said CJ had that issue at OSU. I'm a little bit lost.
All the receivers. Now he was talking about all the receivers.
With all of those receivers that he had there, it was a good problem to have, man. But man, one day we're gonna come on this show and we're gonna touch on a little bit basis of CJ's OSU career, because, you know, for him to be as good as he is in the NFL, and you think, you know, they always showing those old memes about how at one time he had all of these incredible wide receivers on his team at the time, and they didn't win. And when you see that bench, when you see them sitting down on that bench, right, and you looking at those names on the back, you like, what the hell? How the hell they didn't win a national championship? You know, the first thing my mind goes to though,
Michigan.
No, Coach Day. I don't think it had nothing to do with the team, bro. That was a team. You put John Harbaugh on that team. They win in 2-3 in a row. They win 2-3. I know it'll never happen because he hate OSU. But I'm just saying, you put a competent. And look, I know CJ. Like I know he loved Coach Day, but how do you mess that up? Like it's just crazy. Like how do you not have?
Because he ran into Michigan, bro.
We know we get what happened. Okay, you say Zach Gallo, what's happening, and welcome to the show.
Salute Zach, man. Salute.
He was on pace to have a good season, but when Tank got hurt, Nico took off because he was the only option. He's a big possession receiver. CJ understands simplified football plays were simple last year. I'm gonna say this about Nico. I believe that I don't think it is just because he became, CJ's only option. I believe that, you still have to make the plays. I don't think you can just say, on a Saturday or Friday before the game, like, hey, Nico, we're going to feed you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to probably end up with this many yards by the end of the game. This is what we think that we what we want to try to do. But Nico had to make those plays. I think Nico is just so good at those routes that he run, like those in routes that's like that, like you got to think about the strategy of a wide receiver, right? If you already a big dude and you got good, excellent straight line speed like that, routes that'll be good for you. See, if he was a shorter receiver, he would give cornerbacks a lot of fits with like what we were talking about, the dig routes earlier, because he would have so much speed that you would have to like respect that. You get what I'm saying? So it would leave him open for stuff like curls and digs and stuff like that. But he's not super agile like that. So what his strategy as a wide receiver is that I'm gonna kill you on go routes and in routes, because those are strategic, because you'll never know if I'm taking you all the way down the field or if I'm finna just, because with an in route most of the time, they mostly sometimes look like post. Am I right? Like you can cut them off real sharp if you want to, but most of the time you can run that shit like a post. And that's where he be killing them at. I'm telling you, his whole strategy as a wide receiver, like the CBs that be covering him, is really sitting there thinking like, yo, I don't know if this dude finna straight line just try to burn me, so I'm finna try to give him a little push, but then he gonna bust a, you know what I'm saying? He finna post or in route on me, and CJ knew that. So they had a nice strategy going over there. That route concept, even though it was 2-3 routes, it just was hard to stop. Like even if you probably was playing somebody on Madden who mastered that concept, you be confused a little bit. You be like, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I love running that in route on Madden, dog. Like 20 yards down the field, it's kind of hard to stop. And what's so good about it is that it can go post, it can go sharp, and it can go either all the way across the field, or if it's running post, it gives you more room to go across the field. And if you're a speedy receiver, it's hard for people to keep up with you. I.e. the play that happened against the Colts. That first play, that post, couldn't keep up with him.
Give me a second real quick.
You couldn't keep up with him, but it's on y'all. Let me see what we got right here. We got a lot of comments coming in. Say primary action correction. He was given the opportunity. Yep, most definitely. Nico made some crazy diamond catches to save some plays, though. Yeah, he did. I think those are by design and, like I say, by trust. Because I don't care what nobody say. I think that play against the Colts, where people's like, I thought he was throwing it out of bounds. No, I think what I'm saying, CJ knew what he was doing. That was some, what you call that, improvisation that actually just paid off.
Salute to my boy Gallo, man.
Somebody say they can't hear anymore. Is anybody else out there feeling like that?
I
And
don't
let
know.
us know in the y'all here, right?
Let us
Yeah,
know in the bull ring. Y'all can
Let us
hear.
know in the bull ring if
Ebony,
y'all can hear.
close your Facebook and open it back up. It might help.
Yeah, it might help. They say he
He
run.
runs zone buster routes. Yeah, most definitely. Nico is a good. I think he more than a possession receiver though, man. Because you see how when he catch
That's
the
the point
ball,
I
he
was trying to.
explosive too, man. He explosive.
Okay, appreciate that,
He,
Brandon. Yeah, it says sounds pretty. Everybody sounds pretty good. But
Next time.
bro,
okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even expecting to break down Nico's route tree like that, but that was a pretty good breakdown. If I must pat myself on the back like that, because look, that is exactly his whole thing, bro. Like I'm telling you, and that's really when if you master that, who can stop that? Like it's kind of hard to stop
Especially with
that, bro.
the speed he got. Nico
Exactly, bro.
fast, bro.
Okay, we got another one we're gonna bring up. Okay, Jalen Petrie, man. OJP, dog. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, man. I love JP as a player on our team and as a person. He does a lot of community work out in Houston. Um, but I'm gonna tell you one thing that can make me um um wouldn't mind you, you know what I'm saying, you're behind catching a little bit of that pine, you know what I'm saying? And that's, when we go back and look at some of the mistakes that he made last year, some of them were touchdown, they cost touchdowns. And we not playing that this year, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't give up no slack. We got one of the hardest schedules that it is. A lot of these teams we're gonna be playing, man, it's gonna be like the game is gonna be about who blinks first, who makes the mistake first. We can't have these mistakes. He worries me a little bit, y'all. I'm just saying. I want to see him be successful. I want to see him be successful. When I think about him being successful, I just want to know where on the field are we gonna put him? What would the defense look like with Petrie starting? Who's the other safety? Like, what do y'all think about that?
Ward,
I'm gonna let Mailman go with it.
Ward, Ward, and Bullet starting safeties week 1. I
So
have
Petrie
Petrie in the
not
box.
starting at all.
He'd be in the box. We're gonna run on for a fourth 4-2-5. So there's
So
room
he's
for him to
getting
be on the
better.
field.
He's adding to his bag every year. But hey, Zach, the greats, man. I'm just saying. Hey,
Hey,
look,
D, you remember you was getting on my boy George. You was called George Pant, George Kent, and he turned out to be pretty good. So I don't know, AD, but I'm gonna say
hey, I
this.
ain't gonna lie, Petrie though, man. I'm telling you, I like him so much that he's disappointing me, bro. Like,
Brandon, I agree,
I want to
Brandon.
see him be way better than that, bro. Having Kyle Hamilton
Please,
brings out instead of Green.
bro, I agree so heavily. Kyle
I ain't
Hamilton
gonna
is
lie, bro. I hate.
a
I don't be wanting to talk about it too much, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Not get
But
Brees
so
Hall.
so what a breakout year season look like for Petrie
I'm,
though,
I'm,
bro?
I'm gonna get to it. Let me get to it. So statistic wise, I would say between 50 and 60 tackles.
Mm.
Think about it. If you look at his rookie season, all that was playing catch up. Now he got some picks, but for a safety to have 100 plus tackles, that means your front seven is ass. Complete ass.
Hey,
Which they was.
he said the sideline got a field too.
You know what I'm saying? So look, 50 to 60 tackles, maybe 5.5 sacks, because he's best off rushing off the blitz. And I would say 3 to 4 picks. That's the breakout season for him compared to what he did last season. I hope so, AD.
Okay, so soon as he get burnt, right? Soon as he give up
Ah
a couple of
man,
touchdowns and
I
plays,
ain't
right?
rocking with
Do
Peach.
do
Yeah,
do D'Amico call him to the sideline and do the, you know what I'm saying, the normal patch on your head, man, and you
Yeah,
just go
no,
to
I'm
that
gonna tell you what's
bench.
gonna happen. He gonna come to the sideline, he gonna come talk to me, he gonna sit down next to me, and after the game, I'm gonna go get an application, he gonna apply for my job. He gonna get on my
oh
train.
man.
That's what's
Bro,
I
gonna
ain't
happen.
gonna lie, I like Petrie, man. He a hometown kid too, right up the
yeah,
road from NRG, man. So I'm just saying this. It maybe it was playing catch up, even though we was sorry his rookie year, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't all that good, but bro, for him to be able to, that lets me know he can make plays though. He can make the plays. He
Yeah, I
can do
think
what he needs to do, bro. So I'm giving him a chance. You know what I'm saying?
sit your ass down.
Oh man,
Hey,
Zach
ain't
said
shit,
put him in
man.
the box.
who
But
was
look,
that comment that said AB was the Mitchell was the best receiver out of the division?
Brandon said Daniel Jeremiah saying that he might be the best wide receiver in this. Such a hot take. Yeah, that's a hot take, man. Like people just look. Let me tell you what we live in the world today, y'all. And it's sad to say this, but you're hearing it from your boy Frank Nitty, so you know it's the real. Man, people get paid off of Twitter now. Which I don't know if a lot of people know this. It's been going on, so it's not nothing new, but Twitter has this new thing where they pay people who get the most engagements now. So what you getting people doing, man, they kind of prostituting the game in a sense, man. If the lack of another word, they just like, yo, I'm gonna put something out there. I'm talking about they do it on purpose to even make you mad because they know that you gonna say something. They gonna get somebody like Patton every time because Patton gonna say, "Mother
clickbait."
Let me tell you something. Dane Jeremiah, I respect you as a reporter, a writer, and everything you do. But sit your motherfucking ass down. You don't even know shit about football. It's enough to say some dumb shit like this. I mean, and shout out to my boy Mo City Mitch. I love you because you're from the city. But let me tell you something, motherfucker. You ain't touched the goddamn field. Your quarterback can't throw the goddamn ball 5 yards down the field. That goddamn shoulder falling out the goddamn socket. You got the best running back in the league, but shit. By week 7, he wore the fuck out because y'all just running the ball to the motherfucker. You don't have a backup quarterback. Who in the fuck gonna throw the goddamn ball? Sit the fuck down. You lost your motherfucking mind. You done lost your mother.
Hey,
yeah, salute to that boy Mitchell. He a hometown dude too, man. We gonna have to see
you
him,
gotta
bro.
prove that shit.
Yeah, he played for the Southside Ducks, man. I know about it, but hey, we gonna have to prove it, man.
The Colts don't have no cornerbacks, okay? He looked like motherfucking Randy Moss and T.O. at practice. Go practice against somebody else.
We got a dude out here called Stingley, Mitchell. Just in case you don't know, we got a dude out here called Stingley.
Hey, did y'all see the video?
They best cornerback overall is 81. Quit fucking playing with me, bro.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all
this. With me, bro.
Oh, speaking of that, bro, something that pissed me off. Speaking of that, AD, something that pissed me off for real, dog, is the fact that what Madden. If somebody say that the rates for our wide receivers on Madden, bro,
it's the beta, bro. It's the beta.
I know it's beta, but golly, like, bro, that's on first day of school. You should know that Nico ain't what they said Nico was, bro.
What they got Nico at?
And he in the 70s.
Oh yeah, they tripping.
Ain't no way in the world, and they got Tank lower than him.
Yeah, it's Diggs, Nico, then Tank, then Robert Woods, then Mitchell.
Oh well, that's cool. We know that ain't gonna be you know what I'm saying. We know that's gonna be different. Game 1, that's gonna change.
Hey man, I'm telling y'all this for sure. I know one thing, and 2 for sure. That as a matter of fact, speaking of 2,
let me tell you. Hold on, I'm sorry. Motherfucking Desmond King can go to their goddamn team and be cornerback number 1.
Easy.
What, on the Colts?
Yes.
Says a lot.
Bro, I can go out there and shut somebody down. I can get a starting job with the Colts cornerback, man. Let me put them goddamn cigarettes down there, claw down. I'll go out there and lock somebody down. I like ADS. Anyway, I'm sorry, man.
Okay, QB2 battle, y'all. I'm a Mills, whatever they call it. What they call Davis Mills fans?
Mills Trooper.
A Mills Trooper or Truther?
Truther.
Okay, I'm a Mills Truther when it comes to QB2 for the Houston Texans. But you know what though? I really, if you'd have asked me this last year, I was pro Case Keenum because I thought Case Keenum still had that same little that little pizzazz that Case Keenum be having.
Yeah, man.
But bro, last year we barely won them games, bro. I ain't lying. Like Case surprised the shit out of me. I said, damn, but they need to get Case off the field, bro. Case tripping like a motherfucker, bro. Like, bro, Case used to think about when he was out there with Minnesota, bro. Like Case was competent, bro. Even when he
was with us.
You know what? Especially when he was with us, bro. You know, this goes to show you, bro, how bad and how desperate we are as Texans fans. Like,
yeah, we had
that run with Keenum, bro. I never forget that first game where he threw them 2. I think he threw 3 touchdowns to Dre before halftime.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
thought
shit
he
was
was turned.
crazy, bro. I was like,
Battle Red
what?
Day
Man,
too.
I was
Hey,
turned.
look, you want to
Battle
know what
Red
was
Prime
crazy?
Time.
And it was
Battle Red
Battle
Prime
Red.
Time. The funniest part about that whole thing is he and Dre say what he said, bro. Dre say, a lot of them passes, I had to really just hurry up and run and almost toe a hamstring because I didn't think he was going to throw it. He was like, most quarterbacks don't throw it. He was like, Case was like, look, I'm going to put it
Letting
out
them
there.
go.
I'm talking
Man,
about,
you
bro,
know, I'm just saying, since we talking about the QBs, I don't mind giving Case Keenum the keys to the quarterback too.
what's
Let
that,
me tell
Bill
you why.
side?
Case Keenum really like a hometown hero himself, man. He played for the Third Ward Cougars. You know what I'm saying? Why not, bro?
That boy say
Why
Samuel
not?
Penn. Hey, these motherfucking players off this
Yeah,
motherfucking plane. No,
Samuel Mill, man, going crazy. But yeah,
that
I
rhyme
ain't, I
too.
ain't
That
gonna.
sounds just like his name too, Samuel Patton. Danielle Hunter and Stephon Diggs joined our team. Yes, most definitely. So you're a meal site. That
But
sound
yeah,
like
man, I
a
don't have no
fraternity
problem.
or something. Let's see. Say thought we had a gym. That boy played the hell out of us. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, for real. Kingdom was crazy that game. He went crazy. I was so crunk up in here.
No, but
And
I
the
think
crazy
he's
part
talking
about it,
about
we still
Mills though.
lost.
I did too. Like I'm gonna be honest. Mills going to Stafford and stuff like how he did, and we know who went to Stafford too, and that was Luck. You
Yeah.
tend to be thinking like, okay, once a good player comes through a school right at a certain position, they tend not to slack
Mills with
in
the
that position.
Stratford.
Yeah, he went to
Stafford.
Stafford. Yeah,
Oh,
and
damn, that's crazy. I did not know that
so
shit.
I really thought he was gonna be like a lot better than what he is. I'm gonna tell you this though, I really do
Oh,
think
Stanford,
behind
Stanford,
CJ,
Stanford.
playing behind CJ, he what's the name, bro? He
He bring him, make him
he's getting a
better.
little better. No, I believe
Yeah.
he's better. I believe if he was to go to another team right now, he'll probably be the Davis Mills that we was expecting him to be the whole time.
hmm I mean, hey, I could see
He can
that.
go to the coach because Anthony Mitchell ain't gonna Richardson ain't gonna make it.
You say Richardson?
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it. He's still
Now
got
Mills either from Georgia. Oh,
Yeah,
but
he
they
didn't go
both
to
went to
Stanford.
Stanford. I
Yeah,
thought you,
he
yeah,
went to Stanford.
Stanford.
college
You were
ball.
saying
That way
Stafford.
from
I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about
oh
the
hell
high
no.
school.
Oh
I was
no.
like, damn, that
No,
boy
no,
from
no. He
Houston
went to
too.
that. No, he went to Stanford
So
College. That's where
Yeah,
Luck went.
okay, so
yeah,
after
uh-huh.
look after him, it was this guy named Kevin Hogan, which I thought was gonna be the truth. He looked good in
Didn't we get
college.
him?
We did, but he was just a body. He didn't play much. He didn't play at all for us.
That's not the dude that turned to a tight end, right?
No,
Okay,
that's
who?
that's Logan Thomas.
Now we had Logan Thomas. Y'all remember that?
I
Logan
remember that.
Thomas. No, we didn't have him.
No, we probably didn't. I'm probably tripping. Logan
Who,
Thomas
who,
was
I thought
somebody.
we did have.
No. What it was is that I wanted Logan Thomas, and I thought we picked him, but I could be wrong. But I know he. I
He went to
watched all
Virginia
his
Tech,
highlights.
right?
Exactly. I
He was a
wanted that dude,
quarterback.
Yeah.
bro. He was a nice quarterback, but even doper tight end though. I can't even front. Dude is like a beast over there in Washington. He just get injured a lot, but yeah, he nice.
I didn't know. Yeah, man. I thought you was saying Mills went to Stratford, but what you got for the quarter CB2 man? I'm rolling with Keenum. I don't mind starting Keenum because even though I feel like Keenum gonna play with a little bit of pride just because that Houston, you know what I'm saying? He got that Houston in him.
Man,
He
you
want to
wasn't on the
play for
edge of your
Houston.
seat though, bro. Them whole times he was playing.
Yeah, of course. It's
Let me
Case Keenum, bro. Of
let me put it
course,
to y'all
but
like this, man.
I like
If
the how he
Case
battle
Keenum,
for the team.
if Case Keenum is our quarterback too, then I'm really worried about Mills. By all
Mm.
means, Keenum started over Mills because he was more familiar with the system, which made sense. And also, when you go into it is, and going into a game,
That's what it is, AD. I think that's what
yeah,
it is. Like
going into a
that
game where
pass.
you don't know who's going to start at quarterback, it
Mhm.
gives the team gave us the advantage. Now, watching
Mm-hmm.
Keenum against the Titans, like, dude, it was glad we won. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if Mills had played, I feel like it'd have been a way, way closer game. We've been playing from behind most of the time anyway. But
With that spectacular pass and spectacular catch, Kingdom the shows. That was
Hey,
crazy.
look, that was the show. Bro, you seen how weak that ball was, bro? I'm talking about.
that shit was crazy,
Give Schultz
bro.
his props for catching that pass and snatching it out of that DB hand, bro. That ball was a duck, bro. I'm talking about. It was like, and it was a.
Hey,
I ain't never really seen nobody. I ain't trying to be funny, but I ain't never seen like a 15-yard duck before. Like that was a 10-yard duck. I don't even think that
they.
Huh?
You remember David Carr?
Man, David Carr, look, let me tell y'all what made David Carr such a bad quarterback.
Bro,
the man had the slowest release that you ever see. The man used to have to put his whole he used to have to put his hip bone into his release, bro. Like he just it was that's where most of the sacks
came. Hear me? He threw a fumble in the story.
Yeah. I mean, what's the name did too though, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, we won't talk about him no more, man.
Oh man.
No, but he did though. I saw it.
I know. I forgot I'm the only one on the panel that liked Deshaun.
I seen somebody
like Deshaun.
Y'all stressing me out tonight.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He said we damn sure ain't win because of him. Because bro, I'm like, what the hell was that, bro? Like,
no, we didn't.
It was a miracle.
But he was able to pull that off though. We pulled it. Hey, and I was saying.
What you finna say?
I was just saying, Mailman, no, bro, because we was in the chat or whatever. I was saying that game right there was game of the year.
Hey, I got
we beat the Titans. That was game of the year.
I got our last topic for the night, fellas. It's a doozy. Now it's a good one, man. Right here, what's one player, and y'all can answer this too in the bull ring. What's one player for my franchise in their prime you would put on this year's team?
Hey, don't pick Aaron Foster. Do not pick Andre Johnson. Don't even pick Owen Daniels. I'll make it hard for you.
Well, I already know who I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
I got mine.
Who you gonna run with, Patton?
Brian Cushing.
Oh,
that'd be
Brian
cool.
Cushing.
Especially at that linebacker, yeah. That'd be cool right there.
Look, that boy got you. He say
Foster. I told you, ain't no Foster, bro. We got my boy.
Hey, well, you ain't never say I couldn't say this, so shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say mine. I'm gonna say JJ Watt, bro.
Yeah,
why not have Watt on that D line and then put him right there at the D tackle? You know what I'm saying?
This what Allen say. He agreed.
Yeah, me and Allen, great minds think alike. Allen, I most definitely try to bring JJ Watt back in.
Me and Patton was talking about this before the show, and he kind of enlightened me on some things before I made my choice, right? And I think this kind of goes to Global Queen. Like if you put Global Queen on the field, who you taking off? And I know who he finna say too.
Petrie.
Yep. Yep.
What about Ward, bro? Hey, so Petrie is that bad to y'all, bro?
No, bro. Look, I love.
I mean, I watched the game. I watch every game. I don't see.
I don't know.
What makes Petrie so bad, y'all? Like,
go watch the game last year. You tell me, bro.
Which one?
Which one? Damn good one.
That would be good.
Yeah, that Daniel Mannion would be nasty.
Cushion.
If that's the case, we might as well bring
Justin Reed.
Your boy is? Justin Reed back. We might as well bring Reed.
But y'all saying out of all time though, Brandon, you out of all time, bro, you bringing Justin Reed into this team right now?
Hey, I do you one better, bro.
Reed was a cool safety, bro.
I'll put Marcus Coleman back in safety, bro. Mario, that's a
Mario Williams would be cool.
Now look, hey, y'all saying that Mario and JJ, look at the D line that we got constructed. Mario would fit in because he has to play the full game. Mario don't really come off the field. Now, if you
so
say
JJ what?
I say Petrie ass, man. Hey,
God damn, I don't know. I
JJ to the D tackle. Pollard and
that'll be a cool.
That's a good one, bro. But Pollard, like Petrie's what Pollard could possibly become if he woke up and.
You mean Pollard? Oh yeah, okay.
Yes. AD, no bullshit. No bullshit.
What it say? I ain't never seen a safety start flat-footed for 2 seconds before I saw Petrie.
Yeah, bro, just be like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Vontae Lee should be nasty. Yeah, Mixon to be running up and down the field. Yeah, that's a good one.
In a prime, bro, man.
bro.
But
Leach.
no, I'm saying JJ Watt though. I'm gonna take JJ, bro.
Yeah, I
Just
ain't gonna lie.
because.
JJ Watt in this see, and
I agree,
the
bro.
way I like what you're saying, Shep, is because if you look at it from this team, that's what's so specific
Yeah.
about this question. This team, you put JJ on that defensive line, bro. Like what we got right now, Will Anderson.
Crazy.
I'm talking about prime JJ. And
Man,
now
he
with
go
Will
crazy.
Anderson, Daniil Hunter.
Actually, I would move Will Anderson on the inside and let JJ go work on the outside.
I
Oh,
don't
JJ
know.
did most of his
I don't
work on the
know.
inside, though,
That's
bro.
No,
what
I
I'm
said
about
move
to
Will
say.
Anderson. Move Will to the front and inside. Will play the
Oh, but
inside.
see, Will not a 3, though.
Yeah,
Jay is a
JJ used
real
to be going
technique. He's a
crazy in that 3
technique, bro.
technique. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you put JJ on the outside. Let him go against the right tackle. You can have Will on top of the guard at all times on the same side as JJ. You can't cover. You can't block double team both of them. Chester, come on, man.
That boy said Chester. Who? Chester? Nah.
Chester Pitts.
Chester Pitts. About Aaron Glenn.
Aaron
Aaron
Glenn.
Off the
Glenn.
rip.
Cornerback too, yeah.
Off the rip.
AG could be, yeah.
But
Y'all
I'm not
coming
gonna
up
lie,
with some
though.
good
I know
names.
y'all said that not to say Aaron Foster, though, but just imagine.
Ooh.
Joe
That's what I
Mixon,
say. No Aaron Foster.
Joe
No
Mixon,
Andre
Aaron
Johnson.
Foster.
No.
Let's think about it. No, I'm talking about with
Daniels.
this team the way it is, because Andre would be a hard kind of slide because
It's the easy one.
because of what we have so good at
We
wide
got so many
receiver right now.
receivers right
But,
now. Yeah.
you would have to say this though. You would have to be willing to say that we're gonna sit Nico down for Andre.
No. If you add Andre to this team right here, you go to an air raid offense. You throwing the ball 90% of the time.
Ooh, boy, that'd be crazy.
I would, and I don't want that though. I really don't want that. I want us to be more bad. I know we gonna pass the ball probably more than we run the ball, but I low key want to be as balanced as possible, bro.
Dante, you put Dante at corner 2 right now.
Yeah,
we good.
Corner 2, that's a good one.
Oh, this is definitely a good one that I'm gonna put up here next. He said we gotta get at least 25 more pounds on him, bro. Look,
who?
D'Amico Ryan. That's dope. That's a good one right there.
I thought about Camp, but who will coach the damn team?
Him. Hey, he gonna have the thing.
He gonna coach and run some rips.
Oh, man, coach him off the field.
I'm talking about he ain't never coming off the field, bro.
Yeah, that's the one right there, bro.
Yeah, that's the one. I ain't gonna lie. We get D'Amico out there. Cause bro, looking at that interview that we looked at the other time on the other show, bro, I was like, man, D'Amico was a dog, bro. Like,
yeah.
Man. It's a
Did
matter
he
of
win
fact.
Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Oh, that year? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Hold up, I got something that I want to share with y'all.
That was a good draft too, though.
If I can bring this up.
That was a Mario draft.
So we got Mario and D'Amico.
D'Amico, Owen Daniels. I want to say Derek Anderson and a lineman. I don't know who the lineman was. Maybe Eric Winston. But that was a damn good draft, though. That's probably our best draft at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That was our best draft to the one we had last year, in my opinion.
So 23, the best all time because of CJ Stroud.
Yeah, everybody contributes.
I feel like it's 1 year. And I'm not down to CJ Stroud, bro. I just know I want to see what he do this year the most, bro. For shit show.
And that man looking for you, bro. CJ at the door, man. Stay sure.
Tell him pull up. Tell him pull up.
Holler at you, bro.
Tell him holler at me. Call holler at me, bro. For real. It's love with me, CJ. I just want him to go out there and excel. Cause like I say, bro, I'm a traumatized Texan. So I have to. That's what makes me Mr. 720 because I'm so traumatized.
Okay, let me try to get some more of these comments before we get ready to close out, y'all. They say he gonna coach himself.
Yeah.
That boy gonna pull a Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Jamie Sharper. Yeah, I remember I talked about him on the last show. I used to love Jamie. Jamie was a beast. Great show, fellas. Man. Most definitely appreciate you for coming in and checking us out. Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all for getting us over 100 subscribers. If y'all haven't subscribed yet and you are watching us from YouTube right now, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button, man, because we do this every Tuesday, every Thursday at 9 o'clock, man. Yeah, make sure y'all thumbs up and like that mug, man. Gotta do it.
I'm about to hit you right now, AD. I'm about to hit you.
Hey, most. Hey, we enjoyed you, bro, man. Appreciate
Salute,
you
AD.
coming
Salute,
in.
man.
Oh yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, for the great show.
Salute to my boy guy Zach too, bro. I was in the trenches
Hey,
with that boy at
exactly.
TSU, man. Shout out
Hey,
Zach
all right,
Gallo,
man. We
man.
appreciate you, bro, man. Y'all know how we do all this time. Every time we gonna run that theme music one more time, y'all, and we gonna get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
But man, it's a great show with y'all, man. Like we do always at this time. Anything, well, now we pretty much gonna close out. Other than that, though, y'all, like I said, man, we like to thank y'all for watching the show and make sure y'all like, subscribe. If you on Twitter, make sure you follow. If you watching from Instagram, make sure you follow. If you're looking from Facebook, make sure you like and follow from there too, and share, man. Share this out there, man, for other Texans fans that want to, be down with some real Texans fans that, love these Texans, man. We're gonna make it do what it do, man.
I got a quick 2 shout out real quick. Not even a shout out, like a call out. Hey man, Crenshaw, pull up. John, locked on, pull up.
Pull up.
Cody, pull up.
Pull
Big
up.
Sarge, pull up. Brandon K, my favorite. Pull up. Let's go, man.
And right there, we're gonna end it with a boom, man.
Kids.
We're gonna make this thing do what it do, man. We're gonna see y'all next Tuesday, man. 9 o'clock, y'all. We're gonna see y'all, man. Let me bring these boys down. Boom, boom.
Texans news. To girl, please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news.